Hello, I'm Marcia McMillan. Thanks for joining us this morning on CTV News Channel. We begin with disturbing new developments in the case of a young girl found critically injured in the Ottawa Valley 2 weeks ago. Ontario Provincial Police have ruled out the possibility now of an animal causing the brutal injuries, and they have arrested a teenager. A 17-year-old boy has been charged with attempted murder and sexual assault with a weapon on a person under 16. The attack happened in Quadville, a small community about 2.5 hours west of Ottawa. Police responded to reports of a missing child just hours before an 8-year-old girl was found with life-threatening injuries on June 24th. Police initially suspected her wounds may have been caused by an animal attack.
Recent testings of samples taken from the victim's wounds has now revealed no traces of animal DNA.
The injured child remains in hospital while the investigation continues. CTV's Scott Hurst is following this story for us this morning. Scott, what more are you learning?
Marcia, just a bizarre turn of events. We can tell you that the suspect, the 17-year-old accused and now charged with this incident, was arrested 2 days ago on Tuesday, July 8th, which has allowed OPP to now rule out the possibility of an animal attack causing these significant injuries, announcing charges against that teenager, as you mentioned, attempted murder and sexual assault with a weapon. Now, the teenager cannot be named or identified as they are a minor. So let's walk it back and go through some of the details of the original incident. This all started on Tuesday, June 24th, after 9 p.m. Officers initially responding to reports of a missing child in that community of Quadville. A few hours later, the 8-year-old girl was located just before 12:30 in the morning. The child was found suffering from significant life-threatening injuries, rushed to hospital, and according to OPP, early evidence suggested a possible animal attack, and investigators, however, could not rule out any human involvement. More testing was done. Experts were brought into the fold, and now it's been revealed samples taken from the victim's wounds reveal no traces of animal DNA. And now the latest development here, police have arrested and charged the 17-year-old from Eastern Ontario, Marcia, behind bars, facing those multiple charges with this bizarre and just terrifying incident where this 8-year-old girl has been left with life-threatening and significant injuries.
Very disturbing. How is the community responding, Scott?
Well, the community is in shock. Quadville is a small community located about 160 kilometers west of Ottawa. So any serious incident, because it is so small, would be unsettling to those who live there. And now you add the bizarre nature of how this investigation has unfolded. That likely adds another element of shock to all this. Police initially had been warning residents to keep a close eye on their kids, keep them indoors at times, fearing this could possibly be the result of an animal. They couldn't rule that out, so telling residents that officials would be putting out animal traps as a precaution. Here's more from OPP on this latest twist in the investigation.
The injuries were such that investigators had to keep an open mind as they progressed in their investigation, knowing that there was a possibility of it being an animal or that it could be as a result of human interaction. I do not know their current condition, but what I can tell you is that they are still under the care of medical professionals at this time.
So now, Marcia, the disturbing revelation of the nature of the charges here. Now, OPP say they're planning a town hall meeting in the community of Quadville on Saturday to address concerns and comments from the community members, from the locals, as you might expect, have a lot of questions, have a lot of concerns. Of course, officers able to share whatever information they can with the investigation as well.
Scott Hurst for us. Scott, thank you for that.